Well, thanks for visiting us at arcltechshomepage.com. I am meteorologist Josh Marces with your 10 a.m. advisory update on Hurricane Delta, which is going to be moving into the Gulf of Mexico here soon. So if you were just kind of checking in this morning for the first time since yesterday, we have seen some rapid intensification with this. So the wind speeds are actually up to 115 miles per hour. So we are now dealing with a major hurricane, or a Category 3 hurricane, as it makes its way up towards the Yucatan, and really didn't see much of a change with the path as far as the advisory at 10 a.m., but I do believe the cone of uncertainty has actually widened a bit, which is something that is showing that there's not a lot of confidence as far as the long-range track here. But what the Hurricane Center is showing is that this will maybe weaken back into a Category 3, eventually become a Category 4, and I say weaken because it looks like it will become a Category 4 fairly close to the Yucatan there, so this will likely impact the coastline there, bringing some significant rain and storm surge. And what will happen as it approaches the coastal United States here late Friday, early Saturday, it may run into some wind shear and some slightly cooler water, so the hope is that it will weaken out, but this will likely bring some significant impacts once again to the Louisiana coastline. And you can see the position of that storm, still potentially a hurricane, well inland here on Saturday morning. So kind of the take-home messages for us here in the Arcltex: usually the worst of the effects are off to the east side or just to the right of that red line that you see there. So as far as any kind of severe weather, tornadoes, damaging wind, at this point don't expect that in the Arcltex if this track were to hold, but we would be on the side of the storm. We could still see some decent rainfall amounts, especially east of Interstate 49. So as of right now, no significant impacts still expected to our forecast, just given that current track. But if that track were to say, let's move 50 to 100 miles to the west here, which is still a possibility, then that will change things for us dramatically. So we're kind of in a weird spot here where we're not really sure how this is going to affect us late this week and into the weekend, but I think we have a better handle on the timing, maybe not the impacts, but as far as the timing here for your Wednesday, we'll likely see increasing clouds. Those will be some of the outer bands on Thursday, so we do have a chance of rain in your Thursday forecast, but it won't be until later in the day, and this will be just kind of typical rainfall. It's not going to cause any problems for us. Then we move into Friday, and you can see the rain becoming a little more widespread, especially towards the center of circulation here. So right now, expect we will see some periodic heavy rainfall in Louisiana and maybe southern Arkansas Friday night into Saturday morning. And I know there's a lot of high school football games and things of that nature taking place Friday night. So obviously I wish I could give you a more definitive answer as to what we'll see here, but we just won't know that until the forecast track confidence kind of grows and we see that cone of uncertainty narrow. But what we do know about this system is it's moving very quickly, so once it moves inland, it will get caught up in the jet stream and pulled away from us. So I do expect that we'll see maybe a little bit of rain Saturday morning, and then we should clear out. We should see plenty of sun Saturday into Sunday. So right now, I do not think this will have much of an impact on our weekend. This will mainly be kind of a Friday evening impact for those of you that do have some outdoor plans, obviously, including the high school football games. So this will bear watching. This is from the Weather Prediction Center. This is their 7-day rainfall outlook, and all of this will occur. All the rainfall associated on the map here is associated with what will be Hurricane Delta. So there is a corridor of maybe some 3 to 4 inch rainfall through some portions of the Arcltex east of I-49. It's not going to cause us any problems. It doesn't look like that would cause any flash flooding. Our rivers are in very good shape here as well, and the hope is that most of this would likely fall overnight for us. We don't expect at this point to see any significant wind impacts, but imagine that track wobbles, let's say, 50 to 100 miles to the west. Obviously, that puts a lot more of us in line to see some heavier rainfall, so that's why I urge you to check back for updates as we continue through the week. Of course, you can do that with our Weather Authority app here at arcltechshomepage.com. And again, the 7-day forecast do expect some weather impacts late Friday, early Saturday, but the weekend looking to be in pretty good shape as we should dry out rapidly on Saturday.